Hey guys, it's Marshall, and hope you're doing well. I am jumping on here. It is Tuesday afternoon, and I know you guys are probably not knowing that I'm here, so I don't see anyone out there. But if you're out there and you want to jump in, come on in and ask any questions. I'm gonna just stay on here for a few minutes, but we're gonna have another live training this Saturday morning. I will send the information to you on that shortly. But I want to get on here and I want to explain what I meant by a post that I made the other day or last week, I believe it was. And that was on that I am not an expert. So whether you saw it or not, I want to explain it because I think there's some of you might have maybe misunderstood what I meant by it. So here's the thing. Like I said in my post, I was at a conference in Las Vegas for one of my companies last week. And I looked around the room at one of the seminars. I went to a whole bunch of seminars, a whole bunch of workshops, and I saw a bunch of people speaking, and they were so-called experts in their field. And I looked around the room, and I often do this when I go to these different seminars. And it was a room filled with other business owners. And really, everyone there seemed to be excited at the beginning of the seminar. They seemed to have hope. And I really started to think about it, and they were all there looking, or most of them were there looking for the magic bullet, maybe, the answer for them, for their business. And it really had me thinking, because there are so many experts out there, or people who call themselves experts, especially in the online space. And I don't want to be one of those experts. And yes, you can be an expert in a certain subject matter. But unfortunately, in this space, when we're talking about growing our business and living a better life, a lot of people, especially on the business side, a lot of so-called experts, play on the emotions of people and talk about all the wonderful things they've done and how they can change their life and their business just by doing, let's say, Facebook advertising or search engine optimization, any different specific strategy for your business. And it's not that simple. Yes, a specific strategy will work short term if you put the work in. The problem is these strategies are just that. It's just one strategy. And everyone is different. Everyone's situation is a bit different. Everyone as a human being is different. And so what a lot of us don't realize, let me ask you this question. Okay, how many business or personal development books have you read? Or seminars? How many seminars have you gone to? How many Facebook groups are you in? How much time do you spend watching YouTube videos of different so-called experts? And how has it worked for you so far? That's probably the bigger question. It's fine to take inspiration from some of them, and it's great if you could take some of their strategies. But the problem is we are looking at some of these experts as being the expert for them, experts for yourself, for your business, your life, your situation. And they can't be, because they're not the expert of you. Like I said in my post, and this is what I meant, the only expert of you is you. So for us, or for people like what I do in the coaching space, what we try to do is we try to help you untap that expert within yourself. We don't have all the answers. You do. You have them within you. You just are not aware of them right now. So what we do is we work with you and we give you some tools and we try to help you untap that expert, because you know your business the best. And there's no expert out there who can come by and tell you, if you do this and this, you'll get this long term It's not that easy. Short term, sure. Most of these strategies will work short term if you put them into place, put them into practice. But long term, they won't, because the problem is you will stop doing the work. You will at some point stop, and your mindset will get in the way, your fears, your doubts, um, your self-limiting beliefs will get in the way. You're overwhelmed. Life will happen for you. The kids will get sick and miss school, and that will throw you off. Or you'll have a fight with your significant other. That will throw you off. Or you'll have a bad sleep. Or you get sick. That will throw you off. So the only expert of you is you. So that's what I meant by that. And what I've noticed is that the more and more I go to different seminars, and I love going to seminars, I love going to workshops because I get to, first of all, I love to meet people. And then the other thing is I like to see the style that other speakers have and how they present themselves and how they present their material to their audiences and how it's received. So I do it almost, I love to take one gold nugget out of it, every speaker that I see, but I also just for my own knowledge, my own experience, but I also love to just see how they deliver the material and how they present themselves and work the room and come across. Some of them are good and some of them are not so good, but I saw a few good ones. But the thing is, they were all talking strategy, specific strategy for a specific situation, right? And in the end, most of the people in that room, if I go back this time next year, they'll be there again. They'll be looking for something else because it didn't work. And the reason it didn't work is because they didn't do it. Or maybe they started to do it and something got in the way and stopped. So that's what we as coaches try to do. And it's frustrating out there because we see so many people out there saying, sign up now, this is the answer for you. And without talking to that person, you don't know if that's the answer. And unless you are willing to do the work every single day and follow a certain system and really tap into yourself, nothing really is going to change. I can tell you that. So I can save you thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of frustration just with that one piece of advice. Okay. So whether you want to work with me down the road or someone else, I highly recommend a coach, someone to help you be accountable and help you tap into that greatness, that expert that you have within you. Another thing, people ask me all the time, why don't I talk about some of my accomplishments? And I could be again like a lot of these people, and I could talk about all the big stages that I've spoken on, and all the books that I've written, and the thousands of lives I've transformed over the years, and that wouldn't be true. Oh, and all the all the multiple successful businesses that I've ran. And the bottom line is I could do that and position myself in this expert space, but the bottom line is that wouldn't be the truth, and it's not the truth for a lot of them. Yes, I've spoken on stage to many people, okay, but at different times. Some of the rooms had 5 people in it. Some of them had 10. Yes, some had 30, but they weren't big rooms. But I spoke to them. Yes, I actually did publish a book, and I really didn't promote it. This was 10 years ago. I published a book. It was called The Stern Truth on How to Grow Your Business in Any Economy. Well, Now is the Time was the title, The Stern Truth on How to Grow Your Business in Any Economy. You can still get it on Amazon. But honestly, I didn't promote it. I didn't really think it was that good. Other people did. So I didn't, but I could say I'm a published author, and sometimes I mention it, but I don't go on about it. And multiple businesses, successful. No, I've run multiple businesses and I've had some failures. And this is the key, right? So I have had some failures. I've had some successes and I've had some failures. But what I've done and what I've learned along the way is failure is good. So I've taken everything that I've learned, and I hope you guys do the same. Everything that I've learned, right, from maybe it could have been my speaking engagements that didn't go as well as I thought they would go, the book that I wrote that didn't go as well as I had hoped it would, to the businesses that I ran, that some of them were a complete flop, but they were learning experience for me. And so I've taken all that experience, everything that I've learned, probably more from my, if you want to call it failures, although it's not really a failure if you learn from it, but everything I've taken from that, and I've used it. I've used it to build my coaching programs. I've used it to build my life as a father, as a husband, and as a business owner, and as a coach. So that's all our life experiences. So I've become the expert in me. So I know what works for me. I know what works for my family. And that's where I'm the expert. I'm good at helping you uncover your expert, but I'm the expert of me. So I'm here in this group. I'm here. I put the group together for you so that you can start to achieve the greatness you want, that you can become more of the expert for yourself. But stop looking for an expert to help you and your business, because it's not going to happen until you are ready and able to dig down deep and to find your own expert within you. I would love to help you to do that. Okay. Other coaches, there are other great coaches out there who can do the same. But get someone. Don't do it all alone. Get someone. Don't do it all alone. Anyways, so I've rambled on and on and on. I just want to come on here and be authentic with you, because it frustrates me every time that I see people posting, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, that they have this program and it's going to change your life. And I can go on about that, but it's the only thing that's going to change your life is you. And I know a lot of you don't want to hear that. The only thing that's going to change your life is you. Some of the strategies will help you for sure. And what I would love to do is to help you. So it's like a foundation, building a foundation for a home. You can put in the most beautiful hardwood floors and the coolest, latest fireplace, with these fancy rocks that you see, and beautiful window coverings and whatever, you name it, beautiful gourmet kitchen so you can entertain. And that's all great. That's the strategies. That's all great. You can enjoy that for a while. Problem is, if you don't have the foundation built, that house is going to start to sink. And the hardwood floors you put in, and the fireplace and the gourmet kitchen and beautiful wall coverings, it's all going to collapse. And that's exactly what happens when you invest all this money and all this time into just a strategy. Because a strategy alone without the foundation is like building a house without a foundation. It's not going to survive. So if you want to survive, forget that. If you don't want to just survive, but you want to thrive, reach out to me and we can have a conversation. Stay engaged in this group. You guys are too quiet out there. I don't know how many of you see these posts. Honestly, Facebook's changing their algorithms all the time, so I don't know who sees what and how many, because our group is now over a certain number. So I don't know who is, without you guys chiming in, without you guys posting comments, selecting, like, and that sort of thing. I have no idea what is happening out there. It seems very, very quiet. I hope I'm talking to a computer monitor, computer screen. I hope someone's watching. I don't think anyone is right now. I can't see that. but I hope someone will watch this because I really want to help, even just in what I'm saying here. I hope this is motivating you to get going and to do something because the year is coming up fast. So this Saturday, if you do watch this, it is, October 23rd right now. This Saturday, whatever that is, October 27th, I believe, and I'll set up the event shortly. We're actually going to be talking about, we're going to have a training session. We're going to talk about the difference. It's the stern truth, of course, the difference between management and leadership. Okay, and it's going to be actually, I'm going to share a story with my family that's going to sort of explain and describe and really just share the story on what I think is the difference between management and leadership and how it can apply to you, not just your business, but your life, of course. So tune in on Saturday, post comments, guys, get involved in the group. If you're seeing these, if you're not, then there's no point in having the group if nobody's going to say anything, because it's really more for you guys to come in and help each other. Take what I'm teaching, try to use some of them, try it on. It's like trying on a dress or a suit. Try it on, see if it fits. But really, I want you guys to engage with each other as well. There are people in here that are run daycares, hair salons, psychologists. There are people in here who have restaurants. There are a lot of marketing consultant people, mortgage brokers, financial planners, you name it. You're all out there. Get involved, get engaged, and remember, no one expert is going to save your business except for yourself. So have a great day. We'll hopefully see you on Saturday, and I want to see your posts out there.